What's up, guys? My name is MadSquash924. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. This is part 4 of our Let's Play this far. And, realizing a couple of things. I realized that, we actually have an inventory space. We can have a max of 70 items right now. We can get backpacks, I believe, later on to increase that max amount. But for now, that's what we have. And, it's fine. But eventually we should start junking some stuff, because we can actually move things to the junk pile, which then we can sell in, I think, one big chunk, which would be nice. But
hey,
I don't know. We'll see what happens later.
Recruit the Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Just tell me about this place of Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
And is there a place for supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Great, that's excellent. And where's the King located?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
I see. I didn't realize the Circle of Magi was here.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil.
The
Gives
Tranquil.
me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
And I hear dogs barking. Is that common here, or is that soldiers' dogs, or what is that?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be on my way
then. Good luck to you, then.
Thank you. Right, let's begin our search, I guess from the bottom up, because the top is where we need to go. So we'll go to King Kaelin's tent to start.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now?
I'm new here, as you can see. Can you tell me about the king? Considering you're guarding his tent, it must seem you see him a lot.
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
Well, I wouldn't know, to be honest. I'm from the Circle of Magi, and I'm new to coming outside the circle.
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Excuse me?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Alright, then I should be off. And can I go in? No, I cannot. Oh, there's like a path that's even further downward. Hello.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they'll go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Don't touch their blood, got it.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
I thought he said the taint of Logain. Is Tairn inside? And, can I see him?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Well, surely you can at least tell me about Tairn a little bit.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Logain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
It's fair. And can I have an audience with Tairn?
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Wonderful. Hello there.
Yes,
I
what
am
is
new.
it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
I imagine it's a fascination you don't quite
The
share.
Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First
I am.
Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Well, I certainly hope so. I believe I'm capable enough to fight
Here
here.
for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sword.
And you don't seem quite fond of him, from what I understand.
He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Lovely guy. There's
You found
Duncan.
our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Do not
No.
wait too...
The Kakari Wilds. I think we're gonna be going there later.
Impossible.
No!
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some
am.
help.
And what would be the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
And what makes you believe I can muzzle
You're a
him?
Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
How smart is he?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
An interesting thought. Do you think it's possible that he or she could be imprinted onto me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Oh, well. I think I shall
Go
try.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
And so would I. Hello. The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Kill the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I may be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Do you know where in the wilds I would even be able to find this
It
flower?
usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Alright, so well, if I come across it, I will grab it immediately. And then I will return it when I am included with the Kokori Wilds.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Good. A new quest for me. Okay, that's that. We can. Oh, there's a quartermaster. There's an infirmary.
We stand here in this hour, good folk
Ah,
of
the
Ferelden,
chantry.
and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friend. You will not have failed your king. You will have served
Mages.
your maker.
What
Hello.
do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't
a
believe
mage.
we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Well, to be fair, I didn't think it was all that difficult. I could have done it like 5 years ago, but as it were, I wasn't ready apparently. However, it wasn't all that bad. It was different, to say the least.
Oh, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as
I know
much
some.
about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Well, apparently the King thinks the battle will go quite well against the Darkspawn here. I don't know, of course. I've never been here, and I don't know what the Darkspawn are like. I've only read about them, of course, so we'll see.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
I imagine you must have faced the Darkspawn before.
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Well, I know when one goes in the Fade, that's where you go when you dream. I also know, I've heard that Darkspawn can also go there, so it makes sense relatively if a Darkspawn can dream, then they can also go in the Fade.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
I never heard of the Black City. What is that?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Ah. Of course, the Chantry does say many things. Not all true.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I suppose. It's something to ponder on, I suppose. I think I should be off.
Occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Indeed. And what is up here? An infirmary?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. And who are you exactly?
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
Well, to be frank, I'm a mage. Can't you see my staff? I'm not a soldier.
I had heard mages join, but, well, I had not, that is...
Look, Jory, to be frank, I'm not going to hurt you, and I have no reason to hurt you. I need a reason to hurt you, if that's what you must be scared of.
Yes, I apologize. I have always found magic unnerving. I should be pleased that in this case it will be on our side. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
What an interesting fool.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Yeah, I know. With the Darkspawn coming. That's why we're here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Wasn't he just a bundle of joy, isn't he? The hell's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You...
Oh, good, no taint.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Right. Enough of that shit.
Can't feel it.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you.
Alright, what's left? Looks like the quartermaster, and then we're off to see Alistair.
Well,
Hello.
You're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be exactly?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody
Pleasure.
time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Perhaps they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The Kokori Wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kokari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
And why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
That's true. Well, I suppose I'm looking forward to it then. That would be interesting. Perhaps I'll learn something new.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway,
Thanks.
I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Sure.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of
Nope.
chain.
Mm-mm. Yes, I have, actually.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
I did, actually. I did. And, do you want me going out searching for the girl?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find
I
her
do.
myself.
Alright. Well, let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Everything. Alright, so, what do you have exactly? You have a quarterstaff, which is worse than ours. Great, so you have nothing I want there. Okay, so we should probably be selling off some of these that we don't plan on using. I guess we don't need any of those. Or these. Because we're already wearing the best stuff that we can be wearing, right? Yeah. I might want to keep these on. That one sounds worthless, so we'll get rid of that. I don't believe we have a helmet. No, we do. Do we have gloves? No. Armor fatigue. Huh, it gives us fatigue? I don't like that. Oh, we need 14 strength to even wield such a thing. 0.67 armor sounds like literally nothing. Just saying. Leather boots, leather boots. The difference is... cured hide. Alright. Is there any, like... boots that we can wear. Point 25 better. Could purchase it. What else is in here? Poultices. We could use some poultices. I could use a lesser injury. Because, we can small amount of health and cure for single injury. Right, because you can actually get, like, injured. Like, permanently injured in this game. I forgot about that. Recipes. Recipes could be nice. Health poultice recipe sounds awesome, actually. Yeah, let's grab that. Oh, you have a backpack? I need a backpack. Give me that bag. Hell yeah, now we can hold 80 items. And just get rid of that too. I think that's good. Alright. We bought boots? No? No, we did not. We did not buy boots. I imagine we'll find better ones anyways. Not a big deal. Where's the recipe? Or is it just we know it now? I imagine we just know it. Why are these, like, grayed out? Potions. Herbalism. We can make those. Elf fruit and flask. Health poultice. Okay, that's where it is. Flask, that's that.
We have much
that.
to do and
okay,
little enough
that's
time
cool.
to do it.
What's over here? Oh, it's some tranquil. Anything over here? Just some elves. And a locked chest.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Let's go see Alistair then, and see what he's like. Oh,
what is
nice.
it now?
No!
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You know what? I know exactly what you mean. It is a lovely thing, is it not?
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait,
indeed.
We haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Actually, I am a mage, yes.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't expecting you to recognize me, to be fair.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Guashimaru.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Can't say I have.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
As am I.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay, so we have Alistair in our party. Meaning, I think he's a permanent party member too, so therefore, let's deck him out. If we have anything to deck him out with, which we don't seem to have. What's that? Willpower and mental resistance, that's cool. Oh, what do? You got 20 strength, you got some dex. You have some magic, that's odd. What are you magic? Okay, you work with that. You're a warrior. A Templar warrior. Okay. You are a weapon and shield fighter. We will spec you out as such, which requires strength and dexterity to use such of these other things. Okay. So you could be using strength, dex, and constitution, so it seems. Okay. And these are just for levels. Okay. Good to know. Willpower or defense? Let's give you some more defense. What's his willpower at? 16, yeah. Putting out at 17 is not going to do you any good anyway. Looks good. No helmet, but that's okay. I can't remember how we switch. How do you switch? Ah, the bumper. Well, let's go see Duncan, yes?
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your trust unlocked now.
You found Alistair, did you? Good.
I did.
I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
All right. If I may ask, what kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Ah. Well then, I suppose it's quite easy. We have to find the archive and 3 vials of blood from Darkspawn. It'll prove interesting.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Excellent. And just like that, we have a full party. Look at that. So many. We already kind of talked to them, so we don't really need to talk to them again, but we could. Okay, so we know about you. Davith, you're a bow and arrow kind of person, and then Jory, 2-handed weaponry. Okay. Sounds good. We are matched at a nice little even party.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright, so we're now here in the Kokori Wilds. As it were. And I believe this is probably a good spot for us to end today's episode of Dragon Age Origins. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys have, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of today's episode. And if you're new to my channel or been watching me for a little while, you haven't done so as of yet, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. On the next episode, we will be exploring the Kokori Wilds for 3 vials of blood. the scrolls that we need, and we need a certain flower for the dog, the Marbury dog, to get them all healed up. I'll see you guys all then. Goodbye.